For him, he probably wouldn't be here today. So thank you for everything, for what you do for the amateur program and all the kids that you train in Newark, what you've done for Shakur. It's an honor and a privilege to bring you up and do this fight in Newark. This is your fight as much as his. Come on up and say a few words, Mr. Wally Moses.
Okay, first I want to say hello and thank you to everybody for coming out. I want to say thank you to Top Rank, Mr. Hazard, who's been with me from the beginning of this journey, being one of his mentors, seeing where we are now. With this fight, you know, it's real meaningful to me because not only having Shakur here, I was going to feature 3 fighters that I've trained throughout their amateur career. Mr. Vito Manicki, Shakur, and Mr. John Bowser, okay? John Bowser, 2016, Shakur was USA Boxer of the Year. 2017, John Bowser was Boxer of the Year. So it's very meaningful to me, and it gives me an inspiration what we can really do here with our youth in the city of Newark. And everyone here, and you know, especially to my friends from the boxing world, I just want you to know you all been a part of it, you know. This is really special to me, Shakur, you know, him coming home and wanting to be here for the community is really overwhelming to him. He just couldn't wait to get here. He kept letting Top Rank know, yo, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. And there's another thing I want to mention too while I'm here. When Shakur said he wanted to give the award to History High, there's one particular reason why. Hello. And you know, it's one thing that I would not like to ever see to happen to a child again. It happened to be one educator there who told Shakur that he should give up boxing and get more into his education. But he said, he told a teacher that, listen, I'm going to be a boxer and I'm going to be a champion. So with that coming from Shakur, I want to let parents know and all the children know, relate to them that they can accomplish their dream no matter what. And let them know that failure is never an option. Thank you.
Thank you. As you can see, he goes to the same tailor as Commissioner Hazard. Won't be all right that night. The next guy is our co-promoter with Top Rank, Antonio Leonard Promotions, and like I was saying, it takes a team effort outside the ring to get these fighters to the place you want to bring them to. It's not about turning pro. It's not about being, you know, 17 wins on your record. It's about getting to a world championship. Without his help and JP's and Andre Ward's, his co-managers, we couldn't do it without you. My good friend, let me bring him up and say a few words, Antonio Leonard.
Yeah, I get a little emotion when I talk about this young man here, but I've been around a lot of great fighters, you know, and I just name a couple of them. Is Floyd Mayweather whole career and Andre Ward. And this young man here, when I met him and got involved with him probably in 2014, I seen something special in Shakur and his work ethic, and you know, I took to that young man in, and I just never seen a work ethic like this kid, but he got a great passion. And when he speak very highly about his family, and that meant a lot to me. And he said, Tony, I gotta take care of my mother, and I gotta take care of my brothers and sisters. And I want to make my grandfather Wally proud. And he worked hard, and that meant a lot to me. And I told him it's nothing I wouldn't do for this young man. I look at him like my son. And you know, I just, from that day, you know, he said he gonna go win that gold medal. And he didn't came, I thought he won it. And when I seen the emotion from him after he didn't get the decision, that meant more than winning the gold medal. I said, you went platinum then. And he came back to work. This kid worked hard. It was 11 o'clock last night and we was running. I told him to run 3 miles, he ran 6. And then we got on a flight this morning at 6 o'clock this morning to come here. And I can tell you, I done seen the great ones. He gonna be greater than great. And he gonna make Newark proud. This is a good young man here. He got a lot on his shoulder. And he gonna deliver. And he gonna take care of his family and a lot of more people. He's an inspiration to a lot of people. Ain't none of us perfect. Ain't no such thing as a perfect person or a perfect world. But I swear to God, this kid wanna be good, he wanna be right, and he listens. And I'm telling y'all, this one kid love boxing. He will be world champion. But like I said, there's a lot gonna come with that. But the most important thing, he do it because he love it. And I can't express it. He just wanna take care of his mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Antonio. What he refers to at Top Rank is we try and develop character, not characters. And Shakur has a lot of character in him, and it just comes out more and more, and we're so proud of him. I first met Shakur about 6 years ago at the New Jersey Boxing Hall of Fame. I didn't have hair back then. He still got his hair. And I just, thought to myself, one day I hope, just to get to know him and work with him as a pro. And if you watch his social media, he has a hashtag all the time, and it says chasing greatness. And it's not about getting him to a world title, because nowadays in boxing anybody can win a world title. He wants to go to the Hall of Fame, where Hazard and I were yesterday up in Canastota, New York. And when you see a fighter with those kind of goals, you know it's something special. And he's done everything up to this point to get to the Hall of Fame. And I'm just happy. I'm a local kid. I live 5 miles up the road on Route 21. They still haven't fixed 21 yet. I get a kick out of it. Maybe by the time you get to the Hall of Fame, they will. But it's about him throughout his career and why we're here. And we go back and forth with that hashtag 973 when we're around the country at different fights, because people don't understand what 973 and Brick City is all about. And on July 13th, they're going to see it for real and see what it's all about. And when we fighting in Newark, and when are we fighting in Newark? And he's fought in Atlantic City, and he's fought in Madison Square Garden, but it's not Newark, and it's different for this kid, because this is where he's from and this is what it's all about. So on July 13th, on behalf of Top Rank and ESPN, it's a privilege and an honor to present live to the nation, Newark, its favorite son, and a great boxer and a great kid, Shakur Stevenson.
I just want to start off by thanking God, because without God, this opportunity wouldn't be possible. So I want to start off by thanking God. And then I want to thank my team. I want to thank Top Rank. I want to thank Andre Ward, Jay Prince, Josh Dubin, Antonio Leonard, my grandfather, Coach K. Karoma. I want to thank everybody, because they've been with me all this time, and they stuck behind me, and they had faith in my dreams. So I appreciate them. But July 13th, I'm just ready to put on the show. I'm ready to show everybody in Newark what I've been doing all these years to all these other fighters. So I'm about to keep doing what I've been doing. I don't even know dude's name, Hairon, whatever. He got it.
You worry about this.
Yeah, he got to go. He got to go. So the last Cuban I fought, he beat me. So now he got to get punished for the last Cuban. So. But yeah, July 13th, I'm ready to show out, and thank you to Newark and everybody that's coming out to support. The Prudential Center is my home, and it's gonna be a home for a long time. So let's get it.
Thank you. His opponent is actually a gentleman out of Miami, Hairon Socarras. He's originally from Cuba. He's 23-0 with 10 knockouts. He's a real good fighter. And no disrespect, he got to Miami on a boat. He's got his issues. He got here, he had his struggles, and he knows that if he does what he has to do or wants to do on July 13th, it's going to set up a better life for him. But what people don't understand and what they lose sometimes in hometown fights, we're going to put Shakur here at the hotel, but we're going to put his room under a different name, because I know what it's like with tickets and friends, and we want to walk out with you. And at the Garden, we had Jabril Peppers and Carl Anthony Towns. When's that fight? We're coming out with you, and I've seen it 1,000 times. Hairon Socarras doesn't care about that. He's just there to beat Shakur Stevenson. So our goal is to keep him as focused as possible, because that's what's necessary. And we know Shakur will do that and come through in flying colors, and it's just the next step to where we want to be. So once again, thank you for coming out. We'll send out a list of what we'll be doing the week of, with activities with all the fighters on the card. We'll have a press conference on Thursday at the Prudential Center with every fighter. You can meet him. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you on the 13th. We'll take some pictures and do some one-on-ones with Shakur. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, we're going to take some pictures with the donation for the school, American History, that he mentioned, and with some of the kids that are here, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Beautiful, baby.
Hey, come ready. Signing these?
No, I'm going to give them to the gym.
Okay.
Can you use them if you sign them?
You said what?
Can you still use them if you sign them?
I gotta sign all of them.
You said sign special.
Wait, what?
Come on, the white
Hey, that's cool, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
There it is.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I get to see you.
Thank you.
You might have to slide down my way.
Alright, so we getting on one more.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Ash.